nation's favourite celebrities.
Arriba, arriba!
Paired up with an expert and a classic car.
Get in, baby. Rock and roll.
Their mission? To scar Britain for antiques. The aim? To make the biggest profit at auction.
What is wrong with you?
But it's no easy ride.
Yeah!
Who will find a hidden gem?
Game, set, match.
Take the biggest risk?
You know what? I'm going to close my eyes.
What?
Will anybody follow expert advice?
That's really awful.
There will be worthy winners
Get in there.
and valiant losers.
What are you clapping a loss for?
Put your pedal to the metal.
That is cool, isn't it?
This is the Celebrity Antiques Road Trip. Today we're on a hop around the home counties, complete with quaint cottages and untamed hedgerows. Isn't it heavenly? Crikey, disturbing this glorious peace, it's today's road-tripping buds, DJ legends Nihal, Arthanayake and Dev Griffin.
So I actually remember the first time we met. Still to date, probably the most terrifying room I've ever walked into, because this was a room full of my heroes. It was like Trevor Nelson and Sarah Cox and Scott Mills and Zane Lowe. And I didn't know if I could just...
Sure, there's a glaring omission that you've just made on that list. I'm just trying to think of...
Innocent mistake, I'm sure. Let's not let it spoil your trip down memory lane in this sporty 2002 Jaguar XK8.
Oh, because of the wood panelling, this is a car for a more mature man. A man who knows what he likes, Dev.
Oh yeah, the finer things in life.
Indeed.
Distinguished gent Nihal began his career as a rap artist, MC Crazy A, before joining BBC Radio in 2002. Today, fronting his own Sunday evening interview show and podcast.
This Jaguar, it's got a phone in it.
What?
It's got a phone in it.
No, look at that.
Attached to a wire.
All right, I'm in the car phone, gotta go, bye.
Morning.
Just taking a Jag for a spin.
More accustomed to spinning decks, DJ Dev presents his own UK radio evening and weekend shows and has made appearances on UK TV favourites like Strictly Come Dancing. Talented chap. But how are their skills when it comes to this game?
I'm hoping to find something that is from Tutankhamun's tomb that was unheard of until I find it.
In your first attempt, you want to find something where an expert is going to look at it and go, oh my goodness, there's like the chalice that they find in the Lost Ark, okay? And then there's this.
Nothing wrong with a bit of ambition, Dev. Well, it's a good job we've got these two summer assistants to help them spend their individual £400 kitties. Already recceing their first shop for treasures are art aficionado James Braxton, alongside auctioneer and disc jockey wannabe, Catherine Southern.
Yeah. I did a bit of DJing once.
Did you?
I did. I was university radio.
Oh,
did a bit of it. Had my own show with a headphone.
Really?
Yeah.
And was
Got it all wrong. I need Nihal to give me a few tips.
A few tips.
And maybe Dev could start you off on your own little
What do you think?
Braxton kind of show. I think this would
I'd like
be
a phone
amazing.
in. A phone in would be all right. But don't ask me to mix any songs. Anyway, good luck, Catherine.
And good luck to you.
Good luck.
We'll meet later.
The plan is for our two superstar DJs to sojourn around Surrey, finishing up in Dorking, but their first stop is in the market town of Farnham. It was in this area, whilst living at a retreat in nearby Bourne Wood, that author J.M. Barrie was inspired to write Peter Pan.
Can I just have a moment where I can just lean on the Jag?
My Jag lean would probably be more like this. The important thing is that you look comfortable and it looks natural.
Oh yes, very natural, Dev. And the first stop for our couple of lost boys is Bourne Mill Antique Centre, featuring a vast collection of unique items and furnishings overseen by dealers Frankie and Sharon. It's the perfect spot for our two to hook their first bargain.
Oh, got your TT colour moon?
Oh, I was in denial before that.
I think our experts might have their work cut out with these two.
Nihal!
Catherine!
Oh my goodness. Have a little hug.
yeah.
I'm good. How are you doing? Ready for this?
This is already overwhelming.
A good starting point is something that you really love and that you are really passionate about. Because if you love it and you're very passionate about it, a lot of other people might be too.
But you must have had to unlearn that.
Yes.
You're an expert, so it might be, to you, the ugliest thing in the world, but you know it has value, a lot of value attached to it.
I think expert is a really strong word. I don't think anyone is a real expert in this. I think we
Catherine,
specialise.
please, you are my expert today. More confidence building, please. More
Mine not
confidence
really.
building, please. I see you as the Usain Bolt of the antiques world, right?
dear.
Okay? You are a winner.
I'm not gold medal. We might do bronze.
You don't win bronze, you lose gold.
She's just being modest, Nihal. And with the starter's gun fired, Dev best hurry and track down his expert, James.
How's it going, James?
Hi, Dev, very good to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I love it in here.
Are you an antique collector?
No, I actually don't know anything about antiques. I know a little bit about stuff from 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
Pogs, Tamagotchis, naff jackets, that sort of thing.
Don't think that falls
Bit early.
into our category.
Bit early for that, maybe in 50 years.
Yeah. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Just keep walking around and something will pull you.
So worried I'm going to knock something over. I feel like the natural place to start is with the giant suit of armour over here.
With Dev getting ready for battle, let's see how Nihal and Catherine are getting on.
Is there anything that you're particularly interested in?
Definitely, late 70s, early 80s, hip-hop memorabilia, specifically from New York. Is there a huge amount of that in here? I mean, you've had a chance to look around. Big gold chains that Run DMC used to wear, perhaps?
Can't say I saw a lot of that kind of stuff.
Okay.
It's tricky. Let's walk this way. Elsewhere, looks like Dev might have found something very familiar.
This looks like what I learned how to DJ on. How much is it? Well, it's under budget.
How much is it?
175.
Wow. Those funny cabinet gramophone. And look at the stations, all those world stations.
Amazing.
The great thing about these things is they normally have an incredible sound because there's enormous resonance, isn't there?
So I always picture a record player like this. If you do play a record, everything's just going to sound like... Even if it's not bebop jazz from the 1940s.
But Dynatron was a big manufacturer. And look, they got the Royal Warrant.
Yeah. In Maidenhead as well. Right, maybe a bit too big to carry around though, right, for our first purchase.
It's certainly not portable. Maybe start a little smaller? Nihal and Catherine now.
I wanted to show you something, Catherine.
Yes.
It's this here, and it's an early 20th century chard brush and comb set.
Do you want to grab it? Grab it out.
Sure.
Let's have a look. Right. So why did you actually home in on this first of all?
I've got children and this early 20th century, so over 100 years ago, a child was handed this, probably from quite a wealthy family who would give you a child something like that. So just to build a kind of narrative around that really.
We've hit on two things there. You mentioned the word gift. Yep, almost definitely the fact that it's in this presentation case, it was given as a gift. But I don't think birthday, I don't think Christmas. I think it was probably given as a christening gift. Sometimes they've got initials on. What do you think this is made of?
I don't think it's made of silver, looking at that, but I don't know.
You're a bit of a pro. You're a bit of a pro. Silver, indeed, you would expect little hallmarks on this. Right. You can see the metal underneath coming through. So that tells you that it's plated. So perhaps not of the highest quality. The value is really in the silver. And in this case, we have no silver. We only have plate, so...
No value.
No value.
And therefore, no chance at auction. Nice try, but keep digging. Back with Dev and James now.
Dev, this is rather fascinating. This is, in fact, made of not wood, but papier-mâché.
Right, I've not thought about paper-mâché for a really long time. I used to make, piggy banks and stuff with
That's right.
on rainy weekends.
With the balloons,
Yeah,
didn't
that's
you?
right.
It's 19th century, it's Victorian, it has a Victorian look to it, doesn't it? Often, sort of very dark things are not very prized, but the black is lifted with this fabulous gilding. Dev, do you like it?
I really like it. It's very striking, gets my attention.
What does it say?
£68.
So now this is where you come in. This is where you hone your haggling skills. It's got damage.
Should I point out the damage?
Yeah, feel it. Run your fingers round, and if your fingers catch, you know there's a bit of damage, don't you?
Yeah, I can feel a little
you?
couple of bumps.
I'll get the lady.
Thank you.
Not sure he's that confident. If you're looking for a deal, it's Frankie you're after. Best of luck.
Right, Dev, I've got Frankie.
Hello, Frankie. I was just admiring your fine antiques, and I'm interested in making a purchase. First, I'd like to say, lovely shop. Been ever so kind to us today.
Smooth start.
Thank you.
For the mirror, Seen it as a price tag of £68. Would you take £38 for it?
No.
God loves a trier.
Maybe it's better if you hold the money in your hands. They do that.
You have got a lot of money there,
They
sir.
do that. All right. So that's.
I need one more note and then we can shake hands. Mr. Churchill.
What's there so far? It's 45. Hang on. Let's have a little look. 4 English pounds.
Go on then.
Really?
Yeah.
He's got there in the end. Much obliged, Frankie. That's a deal at £49.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I don't like haggling. That was awful. I don't like it.
You'd never tell.
Right, let's take it, let's go away.
First item in the bag for Dev and James, and £351 still in the kitty. Now, how are Nihal and Catherine getting on?
How does that look?
I think if you were going as a fancy dress, as a giant tray, you would have absolutely nailed this fancy dress party look.
Would I win gold medal?
You would. Actually, going back to my kind of 80s hip-hop memorabilia, maybe if we can find a chain that you can put it on, then I could wear it around my neck and walk around on that like a big medallion. Yeah, that would be a vibe.
Just tell me your first thought. I'm presenting you with this charger.
Firstly, I had no idea it was called a charger. Secondly, every Sri Lankan family would probably have something like this, or indeed every tourist shop in Colombo would sell something that reminds me of this. Sri Lankans do love an elephant motif because we love elephants. you know.
Good. I mean, the ticket says 1920s.
Oh, wow.
I love the fact that in these little sort of triangles all the way around, you've got the, what are they, ducks or something? I just think it's nicely done. Got a few little nicks there.
Okay.
What do you think?
Well, at the moment, I have my mum's voice in my head saying, we've got about 10 of these in the house. Why have you just bought one of these? But unless the majority of people at the auction are Sri Lankan women in their 80s, right?
They could be.
We're in big trouble if that happens.
We're in
if
big
it
trouble.
doesn't happen, I like seeing this through your eyes, different eyes, and it means something to you that is different to what it means to me.
Yes.
And I'm hoping the majority of people at that auction will see it through your eyes.
The amount of pressure that is on me at the
Oh, it's
moment
all
is
on
immense.
you. It's all on you right now.
Immense.
And also the pressure on you is to get the best price possible for it.
Are you doing anything today?
Really trying to do minimum.
Are you doing anything?
I am.
This is meant to be a team game, remember? With a ticket price of £175, it's dealer Sharon you need to talk to.
This is your moment to shine, Nihal.
Why am I polishing the charger? Am I?
Not quite polishing, but I like your style there. Got to do some haggling here. Haggling.
So the ticket price was 175. Yeah, I mean, I think we should go. What about 75?
Oh gosh.
That'll be a no.
Is she shaking her head?
She's really shaking
She's
her
shaking her head.
head.
isn't
Yeah,
it?
I think that's a
definitely
bit low.
no. Okay. I'm not going to go to 100. What about 87.50, Sharon?
90 and it's a deal.
90 and it's a deal. From 175 to 90, you've got yourself a deal, and I have the cash.
Wowza. Good effort, Nihal. And very kind, Sharon. It's a done deal on the charger.
Lovely.
How does that feel?
My mum's voice in my head is saying, why have you spent £90 on a Sri Lankan tray? Of which, of course, I will say, but mother, it is an Indo-Persian charger. And then the world will be good again. Right, let's go grab it, shall we?
Thanks, Sharon.
Thank you. Thank
Sharon.
you.
I'm sure your mum would be very proud. And you still have £310 left in your piggy bank.
Looks good though, huh?
In the sun.
Happy
good.
with it?
Yeah, it's growing on me.
While our hip-hop fan warms to his purchase, Dev and James are heading straight into Compton. Nestled amongst gorgeous Surrey countryside, this charming village is home to their next shop, Old Barn Antiques.
Little display outside.
Found some little gems.
That's the aim of the game, and there's plenty here to spend your remaining £351 on, with several dealers showcasing everything from antique trinkets to fabulous furnishings. All overseen today by Bernard.
Oh, yo. Oh, it's something cool in here, isn't it?
Little treasure trove.
Isn't it just packed with cabinets for you two to rummage through?
I feel like very much like a magpie right now. I'm just attracted to shiny things.
Good. Funny old fishy, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you're going to buy something, quite fun to have something that makes you laugh, isn't it? I always think good design, really good design, should have a bit of humour to it.
What's that for?
I don't know. What does it say? It says Portuguese silver dish, toothpick holder.
Of course.
Every home should have one.
Name the fish.
That is cod.
Or I think the shape of it's more like tuna.
That'd have been my second guess. Good.
Tuna. Is there a profit in it, Dev?
That's the question. With the little fishy back in his place for now, in the Jag, Catherine and Nihal are back on the road.
Do you like driving this? It's quite silky, isn't it?
It is, but I feel like I'm on a kind of skateboard with an engine. I'm so low down that I'm quite used to being high up.
That is so low, isn't it?
So low. It's so low, like I could literally have kind of face contact with a dog right now. And not even a big dog.
Looking to sniff out a bargain, our two are off to nearby Ripley. This picturesque village dates back to Norman times and is littered with listed buildings, including our couple's next stop, J. Hartley Antiques.
18th century furniture specialist. Oh God, I'm rubbish on furniture. Should we drive on?
Bit late for that.
Hey, you're supposed to be the expert here.
Is it open?
Oh, there you go.
It's open. Hello, thank you.
You're in luck. It's not just antique furnishings. There's a host of historical memorabilia and vintage items here to spend some of your remaining £310, all cared for by dealer John.
Come on, look at this specimen. I mean...
You're not having that. What is that?
What? I mean...
What is
do you,
it?
Do you mean I'm not having that? Look.
What is it supposed to...
Oh, here we go. Who wouldn't want this?
Judging by her face, I'd say Catherine.
So this is kind of Lord of the Rings, kind of Tolkien-esque evilness, but...
Does that really... Would you love that?
Well, it's mad, isn't it?
I mean, mad is good, quirky's good,
yeah.
it'll get people's attention,
Yeah.
It got your attention, but
Yeah.
what would you do with it?
I mean, how is this not the helmet of 1,000 uses? And basically, anything that can be impaled on those, you could have. So it could be a collection of small cauliflowers that you could keep there as a decorative ornament in your kitchen. There could be an aspect where you could actually just maybe put flowers around it. Kind of weird and creepy, but...
You could put jewellery on there, necklaces and whatnot.
See? And in fact, I shall now only address you while wearing it. Because if you are in some way worried about it, I think the more you see it on me, the more you will think to yourself...
That you've lost the plot?
£59.
Do you not think some Tolkien fan will see it? I mean, it's a niche audience at an auction, it has to be said.
What's it made from? What
It is made from the
aluminium.
iron of the gods, clearly. Forged through pure evil.
It's brand new.
Yeah, it's not really old, is it?
No.
No.
But if you want it and it goes wrong,
Okay.
I'm all for that.
Right, okay. John?
Hello.
I want to know something about a giant green helmet.
I believe that's some enthusiast's version of the Lord Sauron helmet, but not from the films, but from the books.
You've got 59 on it.
I was thinking nice round figure at 50.
Well, I think it's a risky 50. We should park and walk on.
Okay.
Yes, the epic quest continues. Back over in Compton, with that silver fishy toothpick holder under consideration, can Dev make another catch?
Ooh, James,
Hi.
this has caught my eye.
It's a very humorous cat, isn't it? And in finery. What does the label say?
Let's have a look. David Sharp, Rye Pottery.
So Rye is in East Sussex, on the coast. But David Sharp is a very well-known modeller.
Brand name.
Very good brand name. But he looks like a groom, doesn't he? And I know that he is one of a pair. There would be a bride and a bridegroom done as caricatures of cats. What's the price on that? £90. It might be up for grabs if we could get it around sort of 40, 50. That would be fabulous, wouldn't it?
You're 50, that's nearly half the amount. Have I got to haggle again?
Afraid so, Dev. For a deal on the silverfish and pottery cat, Bernard is your man.
Hello.
Oh, you found 2 bits?
Certainly have. I'm going to level with you, Bernard.
Go on then.
Haggling's still very new to me, right? So I'm just going to go for it. Well, we got 75 and 90.
165.
Would you accept 3 Lizzies, mate? That's
Keep going.
Help him out, James.
I think 100 is where I sort of see them.
I'll take 120.
You will take 100? I mean, yeah, sure.
120.
Yep, 120, let's count it out.
Let's put that negotiation down to team effort. 70 for the Rye pottery cat and 50 for the silverfish toothpick holder.
You're a gentleman, Bernard. Thank you so much.
And still £231 left to play with.
Oh, well done, Dev.
That's a win. That's a victory.
I think you're becoming a natural at this.
It didn't feel natural. I felt horrible.
The haggling king.
Yeah.
Indeed. And back in Ripley, our Queen of Antiques, Catherine, looks to have spotted a potential buy.
What am I looking at, Catherine?
Terrestrial globe.
Really interesting.
So, two types of globes, terrestrial, celestial, obviously terrestrial, one of the Earth. When you're looking at globes, the important thing is to see if there is any map loss, and it's not real map loss here. That little wear there is just the lacquer rather than map loss. It's not post-war. I would say it's possibly sort of 20s, 30s.
I've noticed that it's called Ceylon, not Sri Lanka, and it became Sri Lanka in the early 70s, so it's definitely before the early 70s.
Definitely before then.
And look, I mean, things like Belgian Congo hasn't been called that for
a very long
century
time.
Or something. A long, long time. Okay.
But I would probably put it at 1920s, 1930s. Does it interest you?
It does, because it's still a kind of colonial view of the world.
Would you buy that?
I like the eclecticism of what we've chose today.
We have got good taste.
Do you know what? This means the world to me.
Ah, very good. And with the ticket price of £95, it shouldn't cost you the earth. One to think about.
Do you like that? It's Meissen, though.
Oh, I see. That's quite interesting. OK.
Known as white gold, Meissen porcelain has been highly desired by decorative art connoisseurs for over 250 years.
Now, is it 18th century or is it 19th century Meissen? I would say it's 19th century Meissen. It has got a little chip at the bottom there.
I didn't even see the chip.
Yeah, it has. You can't help but look at that and think, that's beautifully painted.
It is beautifully painted, and I can see how someone would, in a decorative sense, my mum, I think, would love that. And I love my mum.
Should we just sort of have a chat with John? And depending on his answers and prices, we could then maybe even build a little package together.
Lead, and I shall follow.
There's a lot to discuss with dealer John, and it seems Nihal hasn't given up on one particular find.
Hey, John.
Hello.
Let's start with the giant green helmet. £59. You, I know, wanted to round it off at 50.
Yeah,
But maybe 45? Would that work for you?
indeed.
You good with that?
Absolutely.
We also liked the globe. What was on it? 90 or something? 95? Can we do 60?
The very, very, very best is 65.
65?
65, yeah, I think we're going to go for that. The other thing was plate, which has got 145 on it. What's the very best on that?
That would be 75.
I don't know. What do you think?
Could you do a bit better than 70?
As you've had the other two items, I'd go to 65 if that helps, if that clinches it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You've got yourself a deal, John. Much obliged. That's £175 for the lot.
We've bought loads. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Indeed you have. And you've still got £135 to play with.
Catherine! Catherine! I won't wear it when I'm driving!
I think you lost her with that helmet, Nihal.
Catherine! I'm coming!
I'd leave her to it. Best go and collect your pal Dev instead.
I don't know about you, but that was exhausting.
Yeah. It was a fun day out.
But you know how we used to spend hours and hours in record shops looking through records?
Right.
Now I see a vision of my future. When I get older, I'm going to spend doing exactly what I did in record shops, but just going through antiques.
Yeah, replace records with like brooches and Toby jugs.
And candelabras. Yeah, 100%.
Yep, that's how it starts. Nighty-night. Sun's up in Surrey, and our two radio DJs and antique hunting wannabes are honing their skills.
I want to go through a role play of haggling with you.
Yeah.
Because I want to know how you haggle, right?
Hello, sir. I'd like to purchase an antique.
Sir, you may do so, for that is the very purpose of this shop.
Sir, I've seen on the price tag, it costs £65. Will you accept 64, sir?
No, sir, the price is as you see it, 65.
Very well. That seems reasonable. Here's £65. Goodbye. That's basically how it works.
That wasn't far from the truth. But yesterday, despite some tentative haggling, Dev did manage to get his paws on a few items.
What's the price on that?
Wow, £90.
And after purchases, still has £231 to play with today. Meanwhile, Nihal bagged a few precious items of his own.
Who wouldn't want this?
and has £135 remaining in the kitty. Back in the car, Dev's still struggling with the basics.
Who haggles?
Got a haggle.
The price is the price.
Got a haggle.
I could get used to haggling, you know, at shops like this. Probably not going to do it like, you know, at Asda or something. Get to the till and be like...
No. Supermarket haggling
knock a bit
doesn't work. Doesn't work.
No, some things are best left to the road trip.
I really wanted something quirky, something interesting.
Yeah.
I'm really into, like, functional trinkets. That's what I like.
What does that even mean?
Just like a little trinkety thing. You pick it up and you're like, what is this? This is junk. And then you fiddle with it for a little bit and you go, oh, wait a sec, it isn't junk. It actually does something.
I'm intrigued to see what you wasted money on.
No time like the present, I suppose. Let's catch up with your experts, standing by and eager to swap notes.
Look, it's a very smart car, isn't it?
Morning.
These are our things. Do you want to see them?
Yeah, I love to.
Ouvre le book. We've got yours as well.
Are you proud of them?
What was that?
Is exactly the right thing to say.
What is it? Yeah,
Well, it's a globe, obviously.
No, the green thing.
Well, it's clearly Tolkien-esque.
Is it?
Sauron. My mum would love that.
I had a little bit of a strategy. It's to go quirky,
Yes.
eye-catching,
Oh.
a little bit different.
Wait a minute. That was your strategy.
Practical, probably, hopefully won't take an eye out. That's why I've gone for this lovely groom ceramic cap.
But the nice thing, it comes from Rye in East Sussex, Rye Pottery, David
Very
Sharp.
good. What did you pay?
For the cat and the fish, £120.
The fish.
Yeah.
Have you not noticed that fish?
Oh, no, I didn't even say...
Portuguese
Oh!
steel.
Are you sure about that, Dev?
Silver, Portuguese silver.
The fish and the
£120 for
cat.
Portuguese steel. No wonder he doesn't haggle. Where's the hallmark then? Where's the mark that tells
Never
you?
you worry about that.
Don't you worry about
Never you worry about that. Hallmark. And the last item, take us around the world. What's the globe?
This is an extraordinary example of a between the wars globe. I thought that was what you guys say? A delightful piece. There you go.
Delightful.
Delightful, you see?
Yeah.
Is that the kind of words you guys use?
Yeah, delightful.
Yeah, there you go.
Do you want to tell me about the plate straight from your nana's cabinet? So how much you pay for that? £100?
Oh, we got the bargain of the century on that, didn't we?
What, 110?
The Dev School of Haggling.
Don't worry, you paid 130.
And we got it for 65.
That's actually pretty impressive.
I mean, that was haggling.
So,
Very good. I think it's a good clutch of items.
I think so. It's a good haul.
It's eclectic, isn't
Yeah.
it?
it's a nice
eclectic.
boot
Sort of
item.
gloriously
Yeah.
eclectic. Would anyone like to try it on? The helmet?
The helmet.
You don't really get its majesty until you've seen
Nobody
it on.
wants the helmet. Go on,
Maybe later.
Off you go.
Maybe after a couple of drinks.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
More shopping for you four in a bit, but first, some downtime from all this antique action. Our four are headed to nearby Guildford. Surrounded by the Surrey Hills, this picturesque town was home to the earliest recorded game of cricket, said to have taken place here in 1598. But our lot aren't travelling to take tea. They're off to King's College, Guildford, to discover how the origins of a most quintessentially American of sports also lie in the nearby area. Nihal and Catherine are catching up with local historian David Jones to find out more.
I feel like we've crossed the Atlantic, but actually we've only driven a couple of miles down to King's College in Surrey. So what's going on here?
A game called baseball, spelled with a hyphen, baseball, was a social game as early as the 18th century in Surrey and Kent. Nowhere else that I know of.
So, David, does this mean that Catherine and I can go to America, sit in the middle of a Yankees game, and say to everyone, you do know we invented this game?
Yeah.
Can we say that?
Baseball was not invented, it was developed.
In England.
And it was developed in England. But
Oh,
of
there's a
course,
big
the
but coming.
colonists were part of England when you're talking about the first half of the 18th century. So the game obviously went over to America with the colonists.
But the very first recording of a game of baseball here was when?
1749.
Right.
It's in the Whitehall newspaper because the then Prince of Wales was one of the players.
Prince Frederick Louis is recorded at the time to have enjoyed a game of baseball held north of Guildford in Walton-on-Thames. And despite suffering some stereotypically bad English weather, the game was said to have continued for several hours.
And it was called
And it
baseball.
was a social game. It was called baseball with a hyphen.
With a hyphen, and that's the key thing.
Base.
We definitely
ball.
invented it.
But I'll tell you, Americans don't realize either. They think it's, all invented in America.
Absolutely.
There's an old myth that it was invented in America by a specific guy, but it's not true.
We better go and play.
Okay.
I'm excited now to face a
we
90
warm up?
mile an
Let's
hour
have
ball
a go.
coming towards us.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll throw this at you, and then you throw this at me. This is not good.
Let's catch it.
While our pitchers get some much-needed practice, our batters, Dev and James, are being trained by team manager Ben Stobart.
Right, welcome to the batter's boxes and home plate.
Okay.
And it's got to go over that, but not too high, not too low. So anything under your knees, you don't swing at, so it's not like cricket. And anything basically above the letters, leave alone. So there's an invisible rectangle there where we want to be swinging the bat.
Yeah.
And the only person that knows that is the umpire.
Steady, Ben.
It's got a grip on it, we're okay.
Feeling nervous, James?
Our hips go first, and the last thing to actually move is our hands, and that's the position we should be ending up in. And our head should be straight, and that means that we can belt the ball wherever it comes in.
Simple as that, then. Right, James, you up first.
Do you want to give it a go?
Right, got to unlock them hips, James.
I know. So, what do they say? It's all in the buttocks.
I'm not sure he did say that.
Right, James?
Yep.
Let's give this a go. Okay.
I think the wind caught that one, James.
Nice.
Put a bit more mustard on this one. Give it some. Oh, blimey.
He's looking good.
The man's a natural. Right, Dev, you're up.
Hey, you got the walk, man.
The
Soft
swagger.
the baton, innit?
The swagger. He's got a lot of mouth. Let's just see if that translates into hits. Okay, we're live.
Well done.
All the best players provide their own sound effects.
Would that be a home run? No, went on the ground. Home run's got to go over the fence on the fly, so without bouncing. And that means you could jog around the bases instead of sprinting.
Right, enough practice. I think these two might have something, Time to get your game on.
Take it slow.
First up to face Nihal's pitch is Dev.
Guys, you might want to spread out a little bit. I'm going to be sending this one.
Someone's confident, but what's Nihal got up his sleeve? Oh dear, not much it seems.
Okay.
Maybe best leave the pitching duties
just
to the
limbering up.
experts.
Hey, well done.
What a strike! He's off like a shot.
Oh, he's going! Go two!
Now, this is it, James. Time to bring your man home.
There we go.
Safe.
Well done.
Not a bad effort, you four, but there's still more shopping to be done. Time to hit the road.
Go on.
Oh, you missed it.
Go on. Go on. Is this offensive? To go, you're not good at cricket?
Are you good at bobsleigh?
You're going to make me crash me, that's it.
Because Cool Running told me you guys were great at
We're
bobsleigh.
terrible at it. What are you talking about? We crashed out at the end. Nah, they returned home national heroes, but
Yeah, that's what
without
I mean.
medals.
That's what I mean.
Without medals.
So yeah, I am a guy of Sri Lankan heritage that's not very good at cricket. Even my own son is ashamed of me.
Wait until he sees you play baseball. Still, plenty of opportunity to make him proud. In his bid to bring home the road trip crown, Nihal is jumping out at his next stop in the village of Ashstead, meaning homestead amongst the ash trees. The village dates back to the Iron Age, making it one of the oldest settlements in Surrey, and nestled amongst these historical surroundings is the Attic Antique Store. Lovely.
To the attic.
Nice. Let's get at it.
It's quite small. Hello, Gary. Gary, good to see you. It's been a while. How are you doing?
Good to see you.
Thank you.
Nihal.
Nihal.
Right.
No way, Gary.
Where should we start?
You lead. I'll follow.
Might need to divide and conquer. This place is packed to the rafters, and with all sorts of wonderful antique collectibles on offer, there's plenty in here for Nihal to spend his remaining £135 on.
It's a metronome. English, made in London. It's quite sad, Catherine, because you think about how many of these companies, these British companies, that no longer exist anymore.
Oh, I know. And you see all the different names and everything. Oh, gosh.
There you
damage with this. Is that my time? I've got to keep to that.
This is...
I feel like...
This is the metronome. Dun, 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 dun. That would annoy people so much, wouldn't it? I could put that on a timer to get my kids to empty the dishwasher.
Yeah,
wouldn't I? Right?
That's a great idea.
Do that. Plates. Take the plates. Put the cups away. Come on, get the cutlery.
That is annoying me.
It would work, but I think it would annoy me as well.
Maybe best left where it is. While Nihal finds his groove, Dev and James have arrived in the market town of Dorking for their final stop of the trip at Dorking Antiques.
In we go.
Got a good feeling about this place. Got good vibes.
Yeah. It's going to be the
All about
lucky
vibes.
shop.
I'm a vibesman.
You're in luck, Dev. There's plenty in here to get you vibing. With over 20 dealers providing a range of quality antiques from the 16th to the 20th centuries, there's sure to be something to part you from your remaining £231. And dealer Eddie is on hand to offer assistance.
James.
Wow.
Found another item that I'm really interested in. These are Victorian child boots. I feel like,
Wow.
okay, let's get the obvious out of the way. A little bit creepy, but also it's got a bit of a story behind it. Maybe they were lived in as well. It's got a tale.
Incredibly well made. Look at the stitching. They don't look as though they've been worn, do they? I tell you what, the one thing that really worries me is the fact that the leather's deteriorated and it's really badly damaged here.
If it weren't for the price tag, I'd really want to pick them up.
Yeah, you want them, buy them for about 50 or 60 quid, wouldn't you? They're 110. There might be a deal to be done, but I'm just worried about the damage here. What about these ones, though? You've got other shoes here. Are these embedded? These look like girls' shoes, don't they?
These are baby shoes.
Baby shoes.
And these are £66.
Thing that's rather interesting here that sort of qualifies its age is they've been stuffed with old paper in here, haven't they?
Amazing.
There's a good chance for the newspaper you might find a date on it. One of the leading Sealy is a reliable bowler, toured Australia 1930 to 31. Then it talks about playing in the West Indies 1935, fourth test at Kingsdown. I would say these might be a better buy.
Yeah?
These are cheaper. They got the reassurance of this newspaper. They're sound, they're intact, aren't they?
I really like these. There's something about these.
I
They've
like
got
these.
charm.
I like these.
They've got a bit of a story behind them.
We might stand a chance of a profit with these.
All right.
And, you know, that's the name of the game, Chief.
Profit.
It's all about profit.
Profit.
Should we leave them here?
Let's do it. And if anyone comes over here, then get away from my Victorian child shoes.
Quite right. Pace yourself, boys. Plenty more to see in here. Back over in Ashtead, let's catch up with Nihal and Catherine now.
What is this?
So it's a stereoscopic viewer.
What does it do?
So the idea, there you go, you've got it. Stand it up, put your cards. Is there any cards?
Where's
So
books?
open the book up.
Official
and there's probably
series of-
cards inside.
What?
Like black
Aha!
and white cards.
Aha!
Excellent.
It wasn't
and you
two
put
books.
those
Okay.
inside. Rest them up against the little prongs
What do
there.
they seem to be?
And then you should be able to see the images in 3D. What are they?
Oh, it's all World War One.
Is it?
Yeah. Off to the gallop to help stem the onslaught.
That comes as two, but then you look at the top one and that's more of a magnifier. How are they working?
The magnifier seems to be working brilliantly.
This was a popular instrument in Victorian times, but just think, you can get all different, obviously, subjects if they've got topographical scenes.
Yes.
Again, interesting. But something like that, where you've got the soldiers from the First World War, are they going out to, what's happening?
Well, they're marching past the ruined house, so you're getting a real sense of the destruction.
Brings it alive, doesn't it?
It massively does. This is brilliant. Just seeing the faces of these soldiers from over a century ago, the First World War.
Do they seem to be in some sort of an order?
Yeah, they're all numbered.
They're all
numbered.
Fantastic.
Oh, this is the best.
So this is somebody's private collection, probably.
Imagine buying this and then just sitting there every night and going through maybe 10 or 15 of them in detail, seeing the faces, wondering about these young men, their stories, most of whom probably didn't make it. Certainly lots of them didn't make it back from 1914 to 1918. If we can find someone at auction who's even half as enthusiastic about this as I am...
Well, I think if they're definitely the First World War as opposed to Second World War, I think people will be very excited about those.
Definitely. I'm into it.
It comes down to price, whether we can afford it. I mean, the viewer bet £60, but with all those cards then...
I absolutely love it.
Get it.
Yeah.
Get it.
Well, we've got to try and get it, but you know...
What have we got?
135. I'm not sure if we're going to get close to that. Well, we can only find out. Okay.
With no ticket price for the pair, it's dealer Gary you're after.
Gary!
Hi.
Hey, how are you? You good?
Good.
Mate, we've had a long look around, as you know. You've got some great stuff, don't get me wrong. And the last thing I'd want to do, and Catherine want to do, is let you down by leaving here. So we might just, you know, take this this stereoscopic viewer plus the cards
stereo
thing off your hands. What is a reasonable price for this?
£200.
200?
Yeah, well, how much have you got left? That's the thing.
I'd love to say we had all the money in the world. And we do, if your definition of all the money in the world is £135.
Oh, dear, it's going to be a bit painful. But yes, OK, well, no deal.
Thank you, Gary. 95 and 40 quid makes 135.
Very kind. One deal on the stereoscope and its cards.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, more than welcome.
Really,
see ya.
Absolutely love it. Wonderful. Thank you.
That does it for Nihal and Catherine shopping, and with not a penny of their £400 budget to spare.
Fantastic.
Perfect.
Happy?
Very happy.
I'm happy too.
And so you should be. Back in Dorking, Victorian children's shoes already in the mix, James has spied another potential buy.
Dev, I want to show you this.
Ooh.
So, feel the weight.
Oh my God, what's that made out of? Like concrete? My
That
goodness.
is slate. That is a good chunk of slate. And it's an early sort of pub game. So it's a perfect game. You've got some halfpennies. These are halfpennies, half pennies. How many halfpennies in a pound?
4, 5.
Try 480.
What?
Yes, half pennies in an old pound. 480.
What would a halfpenny get you?
I think it'd probably get you an ice cream back in the day. Now, how do you play shove halfpenny? You have various halfpennies and you go like that. And if you hit a line, that's no points. If you get in between the lines, I've got a point. That's your side, that's my side,
okay.
and you chalk them. So we got 10 each. No, that's out.
That's on a line.
That's out.
This is remarkably similar to a game I played growing up in Hackney called Penny Up the Wall. And I won a significant amount of my lunch money by hustling kids out of Penny Up the Wall. So if you want to make this interesting, mate.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, come on.
What was it, £20 there?
Yeah. Well, so what is Penny Up the Wall?
Penny Up the Wall was essentially you would try and get your penny closest to the wall, so that then if the next person came, then I would have just taken your lunch money just then, if that was... But we're just waiting for 5 minutes.
So that's before radio?
Yeah.
Before telly?
Yeah.
You're a hustler.
I mean, that's not the way we looked at it, but yeah, I guess so.
It's like speaking to Derek Trotter. Anyway, come on, it's your turn.
All right,
come on.
let's have a go.
So you've got to get
The technique's a little bit different from Penny Up the Wall.
Okay. Do you like it? It's rather fun,
That is
isn't it?
great. I mean, that's hours of fun.
Should we buy this?
I think it's a great buy. Super quirky. I've not seen it before.
I think we can get this 30, 35.
Yeah? Make him an offer he can't refuse? Well, no, just make him an offer.
Easy.
Yeah.
Simple as that, huh? With no ticket price, you'll need some assistance.
Let's get it. Eddie. Here's our man. Come on. Eddie, we found something.
We love it. We
love it.
Want it part of the collection.
You've been playing with it.
I just want to make sure that it definitely works.
Okay.
We have. What's the price on it, Eddie?
£40. It's £40.
Any lower?
I can do it for 35.
35.
Okay, now we're talking.
Any lower?
If you can get the halfpenny between the parallel line, £30.
Whoa, I like that.
Accept the
Nah,
challenge.
this is taking me right back to primary school. All right.
You get that.
How many chances do I get?
2.
2 chances?
Two
Okay,
chances?
all right,
Oh, that's
all right.
generous.
I feel like I've been training for this my whole life.
Go on, go on.
Come on.
You don't need any sort of massage or anything, you all right?
I think I'm all
You
right with this.
You're
1998, penny up the wall champion. Come on, let's go. Yes! First attention. Come
Well
on.
done.
Yes.
Well done.
Yes!
That seals it at £30. Eddie, you're a man of your word.
I'm so sweaty. I don't know how I was going to mess it up. So £30?
£30,
Fantastic.
yeah.
What a bargain.
Excellent
Yes.
stuff. We like that. One other thing, Eddie.
Okay.
It was a pair of shoes.
We could do £40.
I think we would shake the
That's
man's
good. Shake on
hand.
that. Excellent.
Well done, Eddie. Thank you.
It's a done deal on the shoes too, with a total spend of £70.
Thanking you. Go on.
That's an excellent haul. I'm so
Wasn't
happy with
that
that.
great?
Tell you what, forget this radio and TV stuff. I'm going to become a professional penny up the wall player.
Yeah,
I think it's my calling.
You've got a bright future.
I wouldn't give up on the decks just yet, Dev. Time to catch up with your pal.
This has been more fun than some lads' holidays I've been on.
Where else would we really have got to hang out with wonderful people like Catherine and James?
Absolutely.
Imagine how dull we were before this.
God, go wagging on about
Yeah. Music.
music. Oh, hip hop.
Yeah, garage,
Shout out.
dubs,
Now
yeah.
we know about 17th and 18th century ceramics.
Right? Do you think people will now start to invite us to places?
Almost definitely.
There may be aristocrats watching this right now who are thinking Dev and Nihal should come and value our stuff for us.
We need you.
Sri Lankiana Jones and Galdem Sugar.
Stranger things have happened. Time for some shut-eye. It's auction time in Leicester. The city famous as the final resting place of Richard III is also the birthplace of modern tourism, with Mr. Thomas Cook himself organising the first package holiday from here in 1841. And today, our fantastic foursome have taken a jaunt to Sutton Hill Farm Country Auctions, a family-run outfit selling in the room, on the phone and online. And keeping everything running smoothly is auctioneer Debbie Sturland.
It's the room bid then at £95, final call at 95.
Having shopped their way around Surrey, our DJ duo have reunited with their experts to sell their wares in the East Midlands.
You two haven't been to an auction before, have you?
Never. First time.
Oh, really? I have been to an auction
you
before.
have?
Yeah, I have been to an auction before, yeah.
And you bought what?
No, I was a lot. That's how my wife met me.
Bagged herself a rare find.
It was a slow day at the auction.
Dev and James spent £239 across 5 lots. Does anything stand out for auctioneer Debbie?
What caught my eye in today's auction is actually my favourite piece. It's the Portuguese silver fish box. It's a beautiful ornate little piece. I'm quite excited to see what it achieves in today's auction.
Nihal and Catherine cleared out the kitty, spending £400 on their lots. Thoughts, Debbie?
The Victorian adjustable stereoscope. It's a nice piece because it comes complete with the slides. I think it'll do well in today's auction.
Right, that's what auctioneer Debbie thinks. Let's get started. Take your seats. That Victorian stereoscope is up first for Nihal.
This piece was amazing.
It was amazing.
Yeah, it was.
I'm glad you still believe in it.
Oh,
Believe.
Believe, and it will happen.
Who'll give me £100?
this is an extraordinary piece of history.
Let's try 80 then.
World War I, incredible photos.
Let's try 70 then. Let's try 50 then. I'll take 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Final call at £50.
That's such a good thing.
Ouch, tough start. They'll be seeing double after that.
That's so low.
Dev's first lot now, hoping to be a shoe-in with his Victorian children's footwear.
They are adorable and also quite creepy.
Is there a big, adorable, creepy market in Sutton?
Who'll give me £20 for them?
They are quite cute. Cute stitching.
They're cute, aren't they?
Let's try 10. 10 I have. 12, 14, 14, 16, 16, 18, 18, 20, 20, 22, 22 anywhere. For the pair of children's boots, 22, 24. It's a room bid 22, 24 online now, 26. Final call then at 24.
24.
Shame. That's the shoes cut down to size.
Could have been worse.
Nihal next with the big bit of Sri Lankan copper and brass.
I call it a tray, but apparently in their world you call it a charger. Whereas in our world, a charger is something you put your phones into.
Right, okay, so charge is just the name of
A tray.
Right.
He'll give me £50 for it. Let's try 40. Let's try 30 then. 30 I have, 35 anywhere. Final call at £30 in the room.
Thank you. Beautiful.
Beautiful and a bargain for someone else.
How much did we lose on it?
Best not to think about it too much. Dev now with the Victorian papier-mâché framed mirror, unfortunately having taken a bit of a knock in transit.
So papier-mâché?
Papier-mâché.
Well, it's nice to have a bit of papier-mâché.
He'll give me £100 for it. Nobody for 100. Let's try 60 then.
Papier-mâché, I love anything about.
Let's try 40 then. Let's try 30. 30 I have, 35 anywhere. It's a room bid at 30. Final call at £30 only. Number 65.
30 quid.
Upon reflection, it could have been worse.
Not bad, small loss.
Small loss.
Nihal's terrestrial globe up next.
A gentleman would have one of these on his desk.
What a gentleman.
You did really like this globe, didn't you? And it was in quite nice condition. There wasn't too much map loss.
And it's colonial.
He'll give me £40. Let's try 20 then. 20 I have, thank you. 22 just in time. 24, 24.
24, perfect.
Come on.
It's a desk. Look, where is it? Look at it.
24, 26, 28. Final call then at £28.
Thank you, Internet.
Even the World Wide Web couldn't help your little globe.
Well, there we go. Nothing is guaranteed anymore.
Hoping to bring in some coin, Dev's next with his Shove Halfpenny board.
I think it's like a very fun, unique item still.
Yeah, it's interactive, isn't it? Well, it's with the palm of the
It's
hand.
quite boring, isn't it?
Lot number 149 is the Shiver Penny board with the coins here.
Whoa, so cool.
Who'll give me £30?
I want one of those.
Surely 30.
Oh, what a special, unique
Hours
item.
of
Wow.
fun.
Let's try 20 then.
We'll throw in the postage.
Let's try 10 then, it's here to be sold. 10 I have, 12 anywhere, 12, 14. It's a room at 14, 16, 16, 18, 18, 20, 20, 22. It's the ladies' bid at 20.
Wait a minute, is this one of your relations, Dev?
It's the ladies' bid then at 20.
Is your mum here, Dev?
20 only.
Well done.
Well done.
Good effort, but still not exactly coining it in.
That hurt. I don't know why. You bought some game that no one's ever heard of, that no one's ever played, and you're just disappointed that no one wanted to buy it.
Yeah.
Let's hope someone is after your Mason ornithological plate up next.
Beautiful plate.
It is beautiful.
This is a decorative plate.
Let's try 20. 20 I have, thank you. 22 anywhere? Are we all finished? 22 just in time. 24 in the room. 26?
Yes.
Final call then at only £24.
No one's heard of Meissen here, do they? No, I don't think they have.
They've heard of it, they're just not bidding for it. And more's the pity.
The only Meissen they've heard of is Only Fools and Horses with David Jason goes, my son, Rodney. Rodney Meissen.
Dev now with his Rye Pottery cat.
People love cats, don't they? And it's a pair. It's the bride and groom. But the bride ran off, obviously.
Who'll give me £40? 40 I have. 45 anywhere?
No.
The only person that... What?
He's got a speech tucked in his back pocket.
50. 55? It's an online bid at 50. 55 now. 60.
Even a dog wouldn't buy this. This is terrible.
Are we all finished? It's the online bid. It's 60 only. 65 just in time with...
Keep going. Go on, one more.
You're not going to let the internet beat you,
It's
are you?
part of the set.
It's an online bid at 70. 75 anywhere? Final call then at £70.
Unbelievable.
Used one of your 9 lives there, I think.
Oh, God, now that is idiot.
I'm definitely not giving up my day job. I've not discovered a new talent.
You could surprise us yet. Your Lord of the Rings Sauron-style helmet is up now.
Who doesn't love Tolkien?
We all love Tolkien.
We all love Tolkien.
Are we talking Hobbit or Rings here?
We're talking Sauron. We're talking one of the most evil characters in the history of literature, represented by a giant helmet.
Lot number 184, a Sauron metal fantasy mask here.
Where's my team member gone?
Who'll give me £50? It's currently being modelled in the showroom. No.
Sauron.
Let's try 30 then. Come on.
Right, I don't know. I'll put it on backwards so they can see it.
Oh, that'll make all the difference.
Nobody for 30 for the metal fantasy mask. £30 only. Nobody? Let's try 10 then.
10. Yes. Yeah, I'd take it off. You're doing it a power of good.
How do you...
£10. £10. 12 anywhere? It's a website bid then at £10 only. Final call at 10.
It's gone.
Certainly not one lot to rule them all.
Who said horrible? Who said horrible? Did you? Madam, would you like to try it on? It will look amazing.
Can Dev's silverfish toothpick holder swim against the stream?
Portuguese silver.
Portuguese silver.
You can put toothpicks in it if you want, or Tic Tacs, or porridge oats.
Aspirin.
The thing is, you've guaranteed you're going to get something on it anyway, because it's silver.
Who'll give me £80?
80.
Anybody for 80?
They won't get it.
Portuguese silver.
Is that plated?
No, silver.
Surely £50. Let's try 40.
Did you mention it holds toothpicks?
40 I have, 45. 50? 50, 55, 55, 60. Gentleman's bid at 55. 60 anywhere? It's the room bid, 60 online now. 65, sir, 65, 70, 70, 75, 75, 80.
No way!
Room bid at 80 online now. 85, 85, 90. It's the room bid then at £85.
Well done.
You could really go
Well
on this.
done.
Room bid then at £85. Final call at 85. 90 just in time.
Oh, what? Shiny. That's where we went wrong.
It's the room bid then at £95. Final call at 95.
Sold to the room.
Wow.
Bravo, chaps, what a result!
Let's go.
Come on.
A valiant effort all round, but Dev's little fishy looks to have clinched it. After sell room costs, Nihal made a loss to the tune of £297.30. While Dev walks away today's winner after costs, ending with a small loss of £53.85.
I think we need to congratulate you boys.
James, put it in.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
Begrudgingly.
Begrudgingly.
A worthy adversary. Well done.
Put it there, partner. Well done.
May the spirit of Sauron envelop you both.
Right, there's definitely no new careers for us.
No.
In antiques.
Literally stick to our day
Well, we've
jobs.
had a lovely day out. Thank you guys so much for all the guidance
Yes,
and
thank
patience.
you.
Bye.
Nice one, guys.
Bye.
I'll buy you a coffee.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Be good.
Well, at least they all had jolly good fun. It's the taking part that counts. Isn't that right, boys?
Oh, it's a good day, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's all right.
That was so great.
Stop the car. Dev, stop.
Or-
I'm walking. Stop the car.
you
Listen, don't
can't
even
do
stop
that.
the car.
Can't do that.
Just slow down so I can jump out.
Just, what a great day.
Stars above light the way, holding you so close in the night we stay. Soft touch hearts collide in your eyes and the streams. Hand in hand we glide, life's more than it seems. Endless nights with you, every sky feels new. Love's all guiding light, moments pure and true. you.